Wealth, like happiness, is never attained when sought after directly. It comes as a byproduct of providing a useful service. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. The only real security that a man will have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. To do more for the world than the world does for you, that is success. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. You don't have to hold a position in order to be a leader. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Enthusiasm is the yeast that makes your hopes shine to the stars. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. The only thing you can give a man without hurting him is an opportunity. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. You can't learn in school what the world is going to do next year. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Greatest thing we can produce is character. Everything else can be taken from us, but not our character. I cannot discover that anyone knows enough to say what is and what is definitely not possible. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals. Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. One of the greatest discoveries a person makes is to find they can do what they were afraid they couldn't do. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do, and then do it. There is no man living who isn't capable of doing more than he thinks he can do. Two classes of people lose money: those who are too weak to guard what they have, those who win money by trick. They both lose in the end. Chop your own wood and it will warm you twice. An imitation may be quite successful in its own way, but imitation can never be success. Success is a first-hand creation. Greatest thing in life is experience. Even mistakes have value. Hard knocks have a place and value, but hard thinking goes farther in less time. If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Any man can learn anything he will, but no man can teach except to those who want to learn. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason so few engage in it. Vision without execution is just hallucination. The highest use of capital is not to make more money, but to make money do more for the betterment of life. The short successes that can be gained in a brief time and without difficulty are not worth much. I do not believe a man can ever leave his business. He ought to think of it by day and dream of it by night. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. As we advance in life, we learn the limits of our abilities. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Anybody can complain. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. An idealist is a person who helps other people to be prosperous.